What up, book balancers? DraftKings Parlay Prince here with a 11-pick parlay for you. It's going to be all MLB and it's going to be all money line. It's going to be crazy. Today's games are very, very tough. So let's get right into it. First game of the day is going to be the Pirates and the Rangers. Starting pitchers, we got Perez and Johan for the Pirates, but we're going to take the Pirates money line. After that, we got the Phillies and the Diamondbacks. Call me crazy, the Diamondbacks are favorited with their starting pitcher. I'm taking the Phillies on this game with the home advantage, even though they don't really return at home, let alone much this season. I think they're going to pull this one off. They need a couple of wins on their record. Same thing with the San Francisco Giants. The Minnesota Twins are very, very sturdy at home. Don't get me wrong, but I do feel like their pitcher is going to have a few errors, and the Giants are going to capitalize on that. They're due for a win as well. And I decided to skip the Astros and the Brewers game only because they both suck. They don't really return. You can see here with the money line on DraftKings, pretty much 50-50. Both of these teams suck. But if I had to choose, I think I was going to go with the Brewers on this one. Yes, I was going with the Brewers on this one because the Astros starting pitcher, even though they have the overall better team, their starting pitcher doesn't have that much experience, and the Brewers are familiar with their home field, so I give the Brewers the home field advantage. And the same thing, I was going with the Cleveland Guardians on this one. I was going to give them the home field advantage, but I decided to skip this one as well because they don't return. And matter of fact, for the sake of this video, just for proof, we're just going to stick to the Brewers, like I said. The Guardians, we can go with this on a separate parlay actually. Okay, but the next game after that for this 11-pick parlay, we have the Rays and the Blue Jays. A lot of people for sure is going to go with the Rays because they have a strong starting pitcher here, but don't think that the money line is what indicates that. The money line only is moving because people are betting on it. Trust me, I think that's what's going on. You can look here, the Rays starting pitcher is heavily favored. The Blue Jays pitcher suck. The Rays have been haven't been returning so far this year, to be honest, with a record of, what's the record? The Rays is 35-5, while the Blue Jays still have a winning record of 26-23. I think the Blue Jays can pull this one off here. Bet the risk, not bet the win. After that, we're going with the next game, which is the Reds and the Cardinals. Same thing here. The Cardinals don't return. They haven't been returning this year, so I don't know why they are the favorite on a roll, unless there's something that I don't know. That would be like a last-minute switch. If you don't feel comfortable, I would change that as well. Like I said, these games are very, very tough. This is a bet to risk, not bet to win parlay. You can single bet all of these as well as take the parlay, okay? So don't just think that you have to take the whole parlay. These are my single bets, and I do single bet them, and I put a little bit of money on a parlay as well. Alright, so the next up we got Baltimore and the Yankees, which is a very tough one as well. Yankees are returning very well at home, but Baltimore is actually doing pretty good on the road. I think that Tyler Wells is going to have a heck of a game going up against the Yankees on the road. So I think this season Baltimore will prove themselves as an upcoming team, and they'll do so tonight against the Yankees. Alright, so we got the Padres and the Nationals. I don't really think I have to get too much into that game. The Nationals, believe it or not, they are returning at home, but they are not returning overall stronger than the Padres. The Padres coming in. They haven't been performing that well lately, I'm going to be honest. but I got them cashing in on this game pretty plain and simple. You got the Dodgers and the Braves, one of the most toughest games today. Actually, they got 50-50% here on one of my prediction sites that I like to use reference to. They got the Dodgers and the Braves 50%. And as well as the Braves coming in with a pretty good pitcher, the Dodgers are the overall better team, and their starting pitcher, I feel like he is going to have a lights out start. So give me the Dodgers. The Mets, the Cubs, it's another one, guys. The Mets are pretty solid so far this season. Cubs, same thing. But Marcus Stroman, I think he's going to have a good game, but I don't think that the Cubs is going to be able to close it out. I think error might happen late in the game, causing the Mets, just because the Mets has a more reputation of money line returns. And my prediction for the Tigers, as well as the Royals, the Tigers, don't sleep on the Royals. Now, I don't think that the Royals have firepower to win this game, even though that the sportsbooks have it pretty close, and they even have the Tigers as the underdog. I think what the line's going to move later on today, where this could possibly see the Royals as the underdog. But my point is, I will be looking to take the Royals money line a lot this season, especially if they're going to be around this area at 120. They should be returning a lot. Okay, I decided to skip the Marlins and the Rockies. If you guys wanted to just take the Marlins, it's pretty obvious, but it's not as obvious as it looked. Today's matchup, without the Marlins starting pitcher, excuse me for stuttering, I think he's going to have a heck of a game as well against the Rockies in Colorado. I don't think that the Marlins is going to struggle too much on a roll, especially against weaker teams. But we can go to our predictions with the Angels and the White Sox. The last prediction for this one, we're going to wrap it up. And of course, we're going to go with the home team, the LA Angels, close it out for this parlay. And you can see here the odds are changing more in favor to the Phillies, like I said. So you can see how these lines are probably going to move down, catch these lines early, before 12 p.m. It's almost 12. So these lines are probably going to get more favored. These are all bet to risk, not bet to win. High expected value plays. You can see the value here as the Phillies is moving lower. So we kind of missed out on that. But you can see the Pirates, the Mets, they're probably going to get more favored, as I said. But catch these single bets before the line changes. And if you want to take these all as a parlay, you can see the astronomical odds. But that's what the University of Longshot book balancers teach you. Teach you how to balance the sports books. They give you these odds for a reason, right? The odds is going to change. So find a balance before they balance it. Pretty much. All right, let's get it. Bet the risk, not bet the win.